Hey everybody, I'm here today with the December showcase. I know December's a crazy time of the year, so I don't have very many cards to share, but I'm going to the ones I do have are really, really cool, so I can't wait to share those with you. I also have some extra cards to share as well after I do the swap, so please stay tuned for those. If you're just finding us, our swap is a little different. We only make one card. You send the one card to the address here, and then at the end of the month, I show all the cards, and then you get one random card back in the mail. All I ask is you send $1 or a self-addressed envelope so I can, have some help getting some, the postage back to you. And that's that. We have a theme every month. Our theme for January is going to be snow. Our theme for December 2025 was your favorite card from the year. So the cards I have are all over the place, which is good. It's nice to see that. It's kind of an open-ended swap. So I'll show you those in a second. What I wanted to show you first was I have these two cards here, and I have no idea who made them. And that's, they didn't get names on the back. And I believe they're from last month's swap. If they're from this month's swap, I just didn't know. I try really hard to keep them organized when they come here in the mail, but sometimes my life just gets too crazy and I forget to check the back or whatnot, and then these two fell out of envelopes and I don't know where they belong. So I found them in this month's swap pile, so I think they came late. They're absolutely, I love the simplicity of this one here. I'll talk about the other one here in a second. But they've embossed, whoever made this embossed plaid decorative paper here in the background. And there's little bits of glitter here from the other card on it. Just a really cool thing. I forget to emboss decorative paper. It looks so amazing when you do it. And I love, they die cut the mittens and the hat, and they're just so sweet. I don't know what set they came from, but absolutely the sweetest thing. And they put a little enamel dots here to accent it, and it says sending warm hugs. And then the inside says, may the chill of winter be warmed by the love and friendship. It's a very sweet card. I love that they used ivory instead of white, so it's not so stark and bright. It kind of goes in with the red and the pattern paper a little bit more. It's really, really a sweet card. So let me know who sent this. Leave me a comment, send me a private message on Facebook, whatever. Shout for the mountaintops. Very, very cool. This is another amazing card. There's something really clever about this. I'm not exactly sure how they did it, so if this is your card, you might have to share. But back behind here, they have a piece of it's like a faux shaker card with a die cut on top, if that makes any sense. So back here is, you see in the background, there's like glitter in each one of those little holes, and they have like a piece of like acetate that keeps that to the card, so they don't really move around. It's not an actual shaker card, but it's really, really cool. And then they put this cover plate die cut on top, and I love the background. It's just, I've never seen that before. It's a very clever idea. It's really, really cool. So thank you for sharing that, because now my mind is like rolling around with all these ideas and inspiration. And they topped it with this really beautiful poinsettia die cut and some rhinestone or diamond dots. And it says tidings of comfort and joy. And then on the inside, they put a really nice message, sending wishes to you and yours for a beautiful holiday season and a peaceful new year. So again, I absolutely love both those cards, but I have no idea who they belong to, so I'm not sure who to swap them with, but so let me know. And hopefully this year, and I can already see this one here doesn't have a name on it. This one I'm pretty sure is from Paula, though. This is the December 2025 theme, the favorite card, and I can see why this is her favorite. This is really, really pretty. I love it. So this is a piece of vellum. Let's see if I can slip my finger under here so you can see through that, but it just looks so nice on this craft cardstock. I love the gold foiling on there, and you added the gold glitter, which just complements it so beautifully. And she fussy cut all these flowers out of some pattern paper and then accented it with the happy birthday and a gold butterfly. This is a really beautiful card, so I can see why this made your favorite list. So pretty. That fussy cutting, man, I don't envy that job, though. That was a lot of fussy cutting. You did an amazing job with it. It looks great. So thank you for sharing that with us, Paula. I can't wait to swap that out. Someone's going to be extremely excited. In that same craft theme, this one is from Lori. And she had a craft colored cardstock as well. And again, I can see like, these are dies, but still they just look absolutely amazing. I love the use of the pattern paper here in the background. I love this. I miss this. I'm guessing it's from the Stampin' Up! Catalog. But look at that ribbon, the way it's woven together like that. Isn't that cool? Very, very neat. It's just the perfect amount of texture, and die cutting out of that gold foiled paper too adds just the right amount of texture. It looks absolutely amazing. I love it. So it says your thoughtfulness is much appreciated. And then the inside, she carried that pattern paper through that says you are proof there is good in the world. So I may have to go back and stalk where this came from. I remember it kind of being in the catalog, but I didn't catch my eye now, but I really like this card. I just noticed now this is embossed with a really cool embossing folder as well. So very, very cool. Lori, I'm so glad you shared this with us. I'm going to leave your note on the back for whoever gets that. It's very nice. The next one up is from Doreen. And Doreen wrote me a note, and I'll leave it in here too, that talks about she wasn't really sure how to pick a favorite, but she picked her favorite recycled. So that she used all recycled things. And I just think this is a really cool idea too. Like, I try to do this, and I need to do it more, is taking elements and using them on our cards that maybe aren't necessarily intended for the cards. And this is a calendar, I think she said, if I remember right. I'll have to read it again, but I believe she said this came from like a calendar or a cutout page, and it says, how wonderful that no one need to wait a single moment to improve the world. And it's just a beautiful image. And then she's backed that with it looks like the netting from like mandarin oranges. And what a cool, fun way to add some texture to the card and reuse and recycle a product. Isn't that neat? It goes on with this perfectly. So very amazing. She left the blank inside so you can use whatever you wanted. But isn't that cool? So thank you for sharing that and reminding us that we can do cool things. And Margaret's sent us this, and I forget the name of this technique. This was all the rage in the springtime, where you cut the sections off the card and then you separate them and then you glue them together like a lattice, like here's on the back, so you can kind of see how that's gluing together. And I saw a ton of cards in the springtime, but I haven't seen any lately, and it was just kind of refreshing to see it again. So it's a really cool idea. She's colored these with her Copic markers. She did a beautiful job shading. It says April showers bring May flowers, and then she added 3 little sequins there to accent it, and it's just a really, really pretty card. I love the texture that the lattice gives. It's a really cool effect on a card, and I love the coloring that you did on the flowers. So very neat. And then my card is the last card, and I also had a really hard time picking a favorite, but this one just turned out. You ever have that card that turns out better than you think it will? I wanted to make a card with this cat, and I used my Copics actually first to color the cat, and it just didn't look right. It just, I don't know, I didn't like it. So then I was like, I need to find a different way to add some dimension to this cat without, using my Copics, I guess. So I actually just sponged with and added black ink on, 3 different parts here, and created this. And this was even before I had my little cats, but it kind of looks like my cats that I've inherited or been gifted by the world. And at any rate, I just really like, and I like the natural look of how that looks on the card, and I just thought it was a neat and surprising technique. And then I just used my Copics to color the details, like the collar and the hat. This actually I sponged because I thought it looked so good. I didn't like it colored either. I thought that the stroke marks, even though yarn is kind of strokey, I liked it better without. I like it just sponged. I like it has, I don't know, has more dimension to it, I think, this way. So anyway, and I just added that to a piece of decorative paper. So it's turned out to be one of my favorites. So those are the cards I have for 2025. It was a good year of swapping. And then I have a few others to share from. These are Christmas cards that people made and sent to me, and I saved the handmade ones to share with you. This one is from Paula. She was a swapper this month, and just what a beautiful card. Absolutely stunning. Look at all the details here. I'm going to turn this a little bit here. Can you see that this is like layers of like, okay. Oh, sorry. You're getting attacked by a cat. Okay. Okay. Off the table. like there's layers here to create that dimension with the poinsettia and then the roses. Just really, really neat. I think, I don't know, I feel like the word for that is decoupage, but I'm not 100% sure that is right. This is a beautiful paper here in the background. I love the distressed frame on this. I almost never make 5x7 cards, and this one is just stunning. It makes me want to try to do more of that. And then she's wrote a really nice note on the inside, and then she's also included another frame and more of that decoupage stuff here on the inside. So it's just a really, really pretty card, Paula. Thank you so much for gifting this to me. It's going to go into my, I have like a whole little wall of cards where I display them, so I'm going to add that and add all of these to that, and just keep adding as they come. This one is from my friend Lisa. Again, another really, really cool card. I love it. So this was a background stamp that looks like a frame and that leaves a blank spot in the middle, but I love how instead of just stamping or leaving the bird in the middle, she's used these layering dies to build up the center and then put the cardinal on top. So it looks really neat. I like, it's just a neat look. And I believe she colored the cardinal by sponging on top of it. So just a really neat card, Lisa. I appreciate this so much. So beautiful. All right, I have another one from Lori, and I look at this snowy scene. Isn't that beautiful? I love this die. This is such an intricate little die, and she used like glitter white paper to add the top layer, which is really cool, and embossed the snowfall. And this embossing folder is so pretty. It has actual snowflakes in it. Just really, really neat. This would be great for our January theme for snow. And on the inside, she just wrote me a note, so I won't share that. But isn't that really, really neat? So I love that card as well. Yeah, another one. This is from my mom. So this is my mom's Christmas card. And I was really impressed with this 3D. I have never made one like this either. Like a 3D little effect here. So she's got pattern paper here in the background, and then she's used these squares with different snowflakes on them to, I guess diamonds. They would be diamonds, not squares, Chris. Yeah, you guys don't speak Chris by now. I mess up my words sometimes. It happens. Anyway, but isn't that cool, that little 3D effect and how that works out? Isn't that cool? So great job. I'm glad I get to keep this one so I can try to recreate it. And the last one was from another friend of mine, Diane. And this was the most surprising Christmas card I got. I love the colors. The black, white, and gold. It's not something I would have dreamt up on my own. I mean, I guess I just think, you know, green and red like everybody else, but what a clever idea. I guess Stampin' Up! Did a whole series on black, white, and gold for Christmas, and I'm in for it. I'm a little late to the party, but I'm here for it. I absolutely love this. So there's some decorative paper here, and then this gold, and it's not even, the gold that's in here is like, I don't know, it's like, it's not as shiny as the other gold foils, that paper I've seen. It's like a softer gold that this set features, and I love that they've got the gold tree and the gold accents on the black. It's just really, really, really pretty. And she even embossed the background of this white circle here with snowflakes. So there's lots of details. Very, very nice, very clever design. I won't show you the inside, but she even put a little strip of paper here as well. So I'm so blessed. Thank you guys for sharing those cards with me. They're so sweet. I really hope the people who made these cards contact me so I know what to do with them. I'm so sorry that I misplaced the envelopes. Life has just been absolutely nuts, and I'm doing my best to keep my head on straight. And I think if the only thing I mess up is this swap, it's awesome, but I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. But hopefully by January, I'll have my ducks in a row a little bit better here as the holidays are behind us and I have less of that stuff to be doing. The theme is snow. I can't wait to see what you guys make. And I hope you guys have a crafty month, and I'll talk to you soon.